10 Strangest Islands on Earth. Number 10. Gavdos. Apart from its prominence as being the southernmost part of Europe, the island of Gavdos is shrouded in mystery. In the last 15 years, the locals have been infiltrated by highly educated former USSR scientists. At first, they were welcomed with open arms and allowed to build different machines and weird structures all over the place. But now, tensions rise as the Russian scientists claim to have figured out the key to immortality. One man was quoted as saying, "There won't be any new generations. We are the last generation. We won't permit the birth of people who are mortals. They are not needed." Yorgos Moustakis and Nikos Labot are making a documentary about the settlement and the extraordinary claims of the scientists. In an interview with Vice, Moustakis claims that yes, the scientists definitely have a theoretical framework that works. The island has reportedly been the subject of a lot of scrutiny from the governments all around the world. Because, let's face it, if immortality was possible, secret services and military companies would benefit the most from it. So they're kind of keeping a close eye. Number 9. Isola La Gaiola. Located off the coast of Naples, Italy, Isola La Gaiola is actually within swimming distance from the shore for even the most inexperienced of us. The island is split in two, and it was artificially disconnected from the shore sometime around 70 BC by a Roman politician. Gaiola comes with its fair share of stories and untimely deaths. That is why locals really believe this island is cursed. The inviting beauty of it lures you in, but you fall victim to its restless fate. That cool building on it was built somewhere around 1920, and it was used as living quarters for most of the people that lived and eventually died there. Number 8. Deer Island. Deer Island is part of the Thousand Islands, a cluster of around 1,900 islands between the USA and Canada. Some of the islands have bridges between them. Some have castles on them. But only one of them is owned by the notorious Skull and Bones Society. And that is what makes Deer Island so strange. It is used as a retreat for the secret society, and anyone that has ever been part of it has come to the island. With a member roster that includes both Bush Sr. and Jr., numerous intelligence agency members, and prominent business owners like the co-founder of Morgan Stanley and the founder of FedEx, it is easy to see how any place that connects them all is automatically entered into global conspiracies. Number 7. North Sentinel Island. This island is located in the Bay of Bengal, somewhere between India and Thailand. Its claim to fame is the fact that no Westerner has ever gotten close to exploring any of it. The local inhabitants are not friendly at all. Their total population numbers are estimated between 50 to 400 individuals, but that does not make them a weak community by any means. They are extremely adaptive and survived the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and the tsunami that it created. To top it off, they have killed many fishermen who accidentally got too close to the island. Number 6. Hashima Island. Hashima Island is located near Nagasaki and is commonly referred to as the Battleship Island because of its rugged looks and the seawall that surrounds it. At one point, it was considered the most densely populated place in the world. With a massive population of 5,259 people, the population density was 0.77 people per square foot. Not a lot of personal space there. The island is a remnant of the insanely rapid industrialization of Japan during World War II, and its primary use was as a coal mine. Once the coal depleted, so did the inhabitants. Number 5. Easter Island. Located off the coast of Chile, Easter Island is arguably one of the most famous islands on Earth. The beautiful and huge structures that litter the coast are called moai. It is believed that these massive statues led to the deforestation of the island, and the subsequent internal wars and famine suggest that at one point, the locals practiced cannibalism. The island was first discovered by Europeans in 1722, and by 1774, ships reported that many of the moai were laying face down as a result of the wars. Today, Easter Island is considered a UNESCO World Heritage Site with a total population of around 6,000 people. Number 4. Galapagos Islands. A land that seems to have been forgotten by time, the Galapagos Islands are located near the coast of Ecuador, and their claim to fame is the crazy amount of endemic species. Galapagos entered worldwide history books with the studies of Charles Darwin, and before that, the islands were primarily used as pirate hideouts. The bigger islands were home to many different communities, and in the 1930s, the island of Floriana experienced a series of mysterious, unsolved disappearances. The islands are also home to these mini Godzillas, also known as marine iguanas. They are the only marine lizards in the world. Number 3. Islands ruled by animals. There are so many islands that are inhabited by animals that it would be a shame not to include them on this list, like Macquarie Island, which sees an army of 4 million penguins annually, or Tashirojima, home to more cats than humans. And of course, who can forget the Snake Island off the coast of Brazil? Number 2. Socotra. Officially a part of Yemen, Socotra consists of 4 islands with some of the most alien landscapes on Earth. 30% of the plant life on this island can be found nowhere else on Earth, and is one of the most isolated landforms of continental origin, meaning it was once part of a supercontinent and not created from a volcanic explosion. When comparing the current ecosystem of the island to reports from the 1500s or even the 1700s, it is sad to see that there are so many species of animals and plants that have completely disappeared, with some explorers mentioning seeing crocodiles and water buffaloes. The island has been in a state of decline due to drought, and it might completely lose everything that makes it unique if current trends continue. Are you one of the lucky few that have visited this alien land? Please let us know in the comments. Number 1. Tristan da Cunha. What could possibly be more interesting than Socotra? Well, how about the official most isolated place on Earth? Tristan da Cunha are a group of remote islands in the South Atlantic Ocean. The islands are 1,500 miles away from the nearest continental coast and 1,200 miles away from the biggest inhabitable area, the St. Helena Islands. The population is a whopping 266 people, and on December 5th, 2048, the island will experience a total solar eclipse, which will last for more than 3 minutes. Maybe these guys know something we don't. Makes you wonder.